typically right before you're about to manifest, there's a couple key things that start to happen in your life. Right before things are about to explode, right before things are about to expand, right before things are about to happen in a way that they've never actually happened before, there's a couple key signs that start to happen in your reality. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what those signs are. These signs are actually something that happened in my life right before I accelerated at certain points in my life. And if you watch out for these signs, this can actually give you a lot of confidence, because sometimes it can seem like the opposite, where it looks like you're not about to manifest and the signs can be a little bit counterintuitive. But the truth is that you're about to manifest everything that you want. And in this video, we're going to be talking about exactly what those signs actually are. So this is going to be 5 signs your manifestations are about to come and your life is about to explode. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. I do have a brand new coaching program that I just launched. So if you do want to be a part of that, while there are still spots available and there are limited spots, be sure to apply for that as soon as possible. Now, the first thing I want to share with you, the first sign that your manifestations are about to come and your life is about to explode is, number 1, nothing is happening. Nothing is changing. Maybe you've even experienced what some people call a limbo phase in your awakening process, or just life. Because honestly, at this point, I see life as awakening, manifesting your reality into existence from the heart space, from that space of purity, from that space of knowing who you are, aligned with that vision that you're committed to and your preference. Personally, that's what I think awakening is, but we'll save that for another video. Now, if nothing is happening, if you're in a limbo phase, but you've been working towards your vision or visualizing or taking the inspired actions or whatever, just nothing seems to be happening though, what's happening is that your manifestations are very close to exploding. This has always been my experience, is that right before things are about to explode, it almost seems like everything is taken away from me. But it's not that things are being taken away from you, it's that actually things are coming together. Sometimes when things are falling apart, it can seem like things are falling apart, but really what's happening is that things are actually coming together, because when you're becoming something new, you have to, of course, let go of the old. So if nothing is happening, it's a very counterintuitive sign, but it's actually a good sign that what's about to happen is you're about to manifest a lot of things that you've never manifested before. Typically, that's how it works, because it's just the universe kind of testing you. Now, really, there is no external universe outside of you. It is you. But if you choose to see it in that way, as like a test, as not a reason in terms of why it's not going to happen, but actually the opposite, that's typically what you need to manifest. Because if you decide that because nothing's happening, it's not going to happen for you, well, then that's your choice. And the universe will respond accordingly. The universe will unconditionally love that response, because you are the universe, and that is unconditionally loved as you're saying that. As you're saying, oh my gosh, nothing's happening, it's not going to happen for me, the universe says, your wish is my command, and unconditionally reflects that to you as not even a reflection, but like, yes, a reflection, but you creating that, because you are the universe, and that is unconditionally loved as you, which is, of course, the universe. Now, number 2, so remember, if nothing's happening, you're about to manifest. Just keep that in mind. It's counterintuitive, but it is actually the case. Now, number 2 is you're surrendered to the vision. You're surrendered to the vision. Like, you don't even care anymore when it's going to happen. You're not focused on time. You're not focused on is it going to happen, or when it's going to happen, or even like the nuances. Like, you're past that. You've surrendered. And it's like it almost can seem like a negative thing, but it's not that you're not working towards what you want, but it's like you've just surrendered. That's always how it's been for me, is when I'm just like, I give up. Doesn't mean I'm not working towards it, but I surrender to the vision. I know where I'm going. I know what I want to create. and it's going to happen either way. It's just a matter of time. And of course, time doesn't exist. So if you're not attached to the time anymore, you're not attached to when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen even. Of course, on some degree, you know how it's going to happen because you can kind of intuit like what inspired actions you need to be taking, but really even the how you're surrendered to, because you don't really care anymore. You're just surrendered to the vision completely. That is a huge sign that you're about to manifest, because the universe doesn't want you to resist. It wants your internal state of being to be something that you always decide, where you can choose your energetic state, where the energetic state that you're embodying in each moment is not defined by the external circumstances, but actually a choice that you make. And when you start to take ownership and choice over your state of being and the way that you feel and the way that you show up in the world, not necessarily knowing exactly what you're going to be doing, of course, on some degree you know, but there's also this sort of uncertainty, right? Because I know what I'm doing. I post videos every single day. I have certain actions and commitments that I follow through with every single day, such as posting a video every single day. But also, I don't always know what the exact process is going to look like and exactly how it's going to look like to get there. And so if you're just surrendered to the vision, if you even know what you're doing as well, you're just taking the actions, you're taking the inspired actions, you know what you got to be doing, you're surrendered to the process, in fact, in terms of the things that you don't know what you got to be doing, and you're just surrendered to that, you're surrendered to the vision. In fact, you genuinely just don't even care anymore, because you're enjoying the process of creating the vision. That's a huge sign that you are about to manifest and that it's all about to happen for you and that things are about to explode, because the universe is almost waiting for that moment where you finally stop caring about when it's going to happen and you give yourself permission to fully enjoy the process, to fall in love with the process of life, to fall in love with the process of life. That's what life really wants from you, by the way, because the manifestations are going to come no matter what, really. Now, not really no matter what, because some people don't manifest because they don't commit to their vision. So really, it's not guaranteed. But at a certain level of commitment and determination and knowing what you want to manifest, at some point, it's almost a guarantee, because of course you choose to see it in that way and you're working towards what you prefer to be creating. But with that being said though, even though you're committed to what you want to create, eventually life wants you to surrender to that process and to fall in love with the process of life. So if you're surrendered to the vision, that's a huge sign that things are about to explode for you. Number 3, you're non-reactive to the circumstances anymore. You don't care anymore about the circumstances. Because you know what's funny is that typically right before you're about to manifest, almost always in my experience, for any kind of manifestation, I don't even feel the need to go into the details. Not that I don't want to go into the details. I go into details a lot in the videos I'm going to manifest this condo, even the relationship that I'm in now, which I believe to be my soulmate / my twin flame, which again, I'll be sharing my thoughts on that very soon in the upcoming videos in terms of what I mean by soulmate / twin flame. So just be tuned for that video, because that's going to be a very powerful video. But even that, for any kind of manifestation that I've ever manifested, it's always seemed like everything was working against me right before it was going to manifest. Always. It's always been the case, every single time. Because what's happening is that when you're about to manifest, all the old patterns are coming up to the surface, all the contradictory patterns. See, what most people do is they do shadow work. I don't believe in the shadow work paradigm anymore, because I believe it can be a healing trap, or you believe you need to keep healing and healing and healing. No, you decide where you're going, and then on the way to that, all the old stuff typically comes up to the surface. Now, what's happening is that if you're sort of like I'm not going to say immature manifester, but if you're starting to manifest from the beginning and you've never done it before, what you'll find is that when you start manifesting, the opposite seems like it's happening. Like the opposite of what you prefer starts to happen. It seems like everything is going against you. Again, this has always been the case with my business, with this condo, with the romantic relationship that I'm in now, which again, I believe to be my soulmate, which we'll talk about really soon. But all of these things happening are going to seem like it's going against you. You're going to be angry. You're going to be frustrated. Not always, but eventually you stop getting angry. You stop getting frustrated. You surrender. You surrender to the process. You stop reacting to the circumstances. You just assume that it's going to happen in the timing that it's meant to happen. Not that you're giving away your power. It's like, oh, I'm just going to let it unfold. And then, when it happens, and I'm not going to be working towards my vision and working on myself. No, you're still going to be having fears sometimes. You're still going to be working towards yourself. But even the fear, you're not going to be reactive to. You're just unreactive to. You don't even. You don't even care. You're just completely non-reactive, even to the reactivity. Even to the reactivity. You're totally surrendered to the process of life. Now, of course, you can get non-reactive to the point where you're not even reactive at all. But even if you are reactive, even to the reactivity, you're not reactive. You've just completely surrendered to understanding that mastering your state of being is the most powerful thing that you can do. You're not reactive to the external circumstances any longer. That is the key. That is the key to manifesting. So if you're not reactive to the circumstances any longer, and you've been waiting for a manifestation, whether it's a relationship that you want, whether it's the relationship that you want, whether it's money, whether it's a circumstance in terms of a location that you want to live at, when you're not reactive to the circumstances and you trust the process and you surrender to the vision completely, wholeheartedly, knowing that it is yours, that it is going to happen in the perfect timing, that is you're just assuming that it's all happening perfect timing just for you, not that you're letting go completely to the point where you've let go of the desire. You don't want to let go of the desire. You let go of the neediness for the desire. You see? Because you don't want to let go of the desire. You just want to become non-reactive to the circumstances. And again, typically right before you're about to manifest, what happens is that it all comes up to the surface, but then you get better at manifesting. See, now when things seem like it's going against me, I see it as a normal part of manifestation because I've been through it multiple times over and over and over and over. And I can see now that manifesting what you want, it's a normal part of the process of manifesting for it to seem like the exact opposite is happening, but it's literally a sign that you're about to manifest. Because some people might think like, well, Francis, you're just saying that to record this video. No, literally that's how it works. I want you to really take that in. It doesn't matter what you want. Literally, that's how it works. I hope that gives you the confidence to know that literally you are right around the corner to manifesting what you want. Now, number 4 is your heart is opening. Your heart is opening. You're feeling heart expansiveness in your life. You're feeling your heart actually opening, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, literally, you feel your heart chakra activating. Now, this may not apply to everybody because some people are not necessarily feeling into the heart space as much. But you know what's funny is that some people are tapping into the heart, but they don't even realize that they're tapping into the heart. They don't even see how powerful they really are. But if your heart is opening, whether consciously or unconsciously, whether you're consciously trying to open your heart by feeling into the heart, by assuming that the manifestation is here, using those thoughts, feeling your heart space opening up, right? Or maybe you didn't even realize it, but you've been feeling your heart expanding and you've been feeling more emotional and feeling more connected to life. Whatever the case is, whether consciously or unconsciously, if your heart is opening, what's happening is that you're about to manifest. You're about to manifest everything that you've wanted. Because the heart opening is a very powerful sign. Manifestations, how do they work? They work from emotionality, from expression, from connectedness to life, from connection to life, from a feeling of expansiveness. That's the key to manifestation, the intensity of the emotional state that you're in, that you're consciously constructing. That doesn't happen by accident, but you consciously construct your emotional state. Now, maybe you did by accident. Maybe you're not realizing you're doing it. Whatever the case is, if the heart is opening, well, that's a huge sign that you're actually manifesting from the heart. And when you're manifesting from the heart, you're manifesting from your power, from your humanity. You're starting to speak your truth more. You're starting to connect to your power more. You're starting to believe in yourself more. You're starting to believe in things that haven't happened yet. You know what's funny is that I don't know the exact race, so don't quote me on this, but there's this race in whatever way, it's like the 100-meter dash or something. Again, I don't know the exact race, so don't quote me on this. But when somebody beat whatever that race was, and again, I don't know the exact details, let's just say it's the 100-meter dash, I think that's what it was, but again, I don't know the details, so, just bear with me here, I don't know the details, but let's just say it's a 100-meter dash. When somebody beat that 100-meter dash, whatever the actual name for that race was, as soon as one person beat that race, guess what happened? Is that many other people on the planet started to also beat that record because they were open to the possibility that now it's possible. Whereas before, some people would say, oh, that's not real, you're being delusional, why would you manifest a vision like this? And then somebody beats it for the first time, and then surprise, everybody else starts beating the record too, or matching that record is what I'm saying. Now, when your heart is opening, typically you're gonna have visions of things that haven't happened yet, you see? So your heart is opening, things aren't maybe necessarily happening in the external as you prefer them to be, but your heart knows that it's about to happen. Your heart knows that it's about to happen because you see that vision. It doesn't matter what people tell you. It doesn't matter what the doubts tell you. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. It doesn't matter what's happening around you. The heart opening is telling you. You feel it, you know it, you visualize it, you feel the heart connecting with the visualizations. The feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard talks about this a lot. The feeling in your heart is telling you and pointing to the fact that you are about to manifest everything that you wanted, and it is about to happen for you in an incredibly powerful way. So, if your heart is opening, your life is about to explode, pretty much guaranteed. I'm not here to promise anything, but pretty much guaranteed, like at this point, because the heart opening is you saying, yes, it's not here yet, but I'm persisting in that direction from a fearless and relentless place, knowing that lack doesn't exist, but I'm gonna tune into this desire of knowing that it is the case, knowing that it is coming. Now, number 5, the final sign, is that you're seeing life as energy versus just physical. That's a huge sign. Typically, I see life as energy now always, but when I started to manifest a lot, when I started to have my manifestation speed up, when I started to have videos go viral on YouTube, when I hit my first 15K month in my business and all my manifestations started to blow up around that time, is when I started to see life as energy. I stopped seeing life as just physical. I started to see it as energetic in nature. Now, when I see life as energy right now, and if you're starting to see life as energy, if you're starting to see life as not just physical, but you can literally see like the energy and everything, like you actually see it visually with your eyes, you feel it in your being, you feel it in your bones, you might even feel like you're permanently like awakening or going on some you're like life is becoming like a fairy tale. It's becoming like a trip. Like life is a trip. You feel like life is a trip, like a psychedelic trip. Now psychedelics are something that you use only if you want to. We could say plant medicines is a better word for the purposes of expressing this video and making it more relatable to people. But you're seeing life as energy. You literally see life as energy. Like life is opening up to you in an energetic way that you've never actually seen before. You're literally seeing life as energy. If you're seeing life as energy, oh boy, get ready. You're about to manifest a lot of things in your life because the universe will start to give you what you want when you stop seeing life as physical, when you see it as energetic, where you're choosing your energetic state of being. You're choosing the state of being that you prefer to be in. You're not trying to control the external world anymore because you see the external world as a reflection of your inner world and your inner state of being, which you have choice over to shift into which state you prefer, which is just an energetic state of being that you can shift into with your conscious choice and free will as a conscious free being, as a conscious sovereign free being. You have that sovereignty, you have that power. If you're seeing life as energy, if you're living from the space of seeing life as energy, you're embodying, you're living as an energetic being, not as a human being anymore, just I'm a physical human being that's dense and the physical reality is just all that is. No, physical reality is not all that is. The dense experience, the physical reality, it's not dense, I don't mean bad, but just like a more constructed, like structured density that's like more dense than a dream, for example, although life is a dream, but it's more dense, more rigid, takes a little bit more time to manifest, but you're stepping out of that a little bit more. You're starting to see like, wait, I'm not just a physical being, although physicality and rigidity is a part of the energetic structures and the consensus reality that we're all in. You're actually seeing like, wait a second, I am an energetic being that manifests from energy. If you're seeing that everything is energy and that you're manifesting from energy, that's a huge sign that you're literally manifesting your reality into existence right here, right now. Like it's about to happen for you in a way that you've never seen before if you see that life is energy. If you're living life as an energetic being versus just a physical being, get ready because everything is about to explode for you. Now with that, I conclude this video. Leave a like if any of these signs resonated with you in your heart. Leave a comment down below if you want to share anything around this video, and if any of these signs genuinely resonated for you, I would personally love to hear about it. Once again, I do have a new coaching program that I just launched, and if you do want to be a part of it, be sure to hit the link that's in the description box of this video and in the comments of this video to apply for a free consultation. Again, there are limited spots available for this coaching program. I'm not going to be taking a lot of people. There are extremely limited spots, so if you do want to be a part of it, be sure to apply for that as soon as possible. Also, please hit that like button for me so that more people can get access to this content, because I do believe that every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they can manifest their reality and do so not only in an effortless and an easeful way, in the most effortless and easeful way possible, but in an expansive and expressive way where they enjoy the process of life and see life as a play. And hitting that like button does help the YouTube algorithm push the videos out to more people, which helps them to get access to what I believe to be incredibly valuable content. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.